What's going on, guys? This is Chase fan number 9 here, and it's time to take a look at the paint schemes for this weekend's doubleheader at Auto Club Speedway. And I gotta tell you, taking a look at all these paint schemes, I've seen some pretty interesting ones for sure. And of course, there's two specific ones that stand out. I already did a video on both of them, so feel free to go check those out. If you don't know what I'm talking about William Byron and Ryan Blaney's Kobe Bryant tribute paint schemes. So yeah, if you haven't checked those out, I posted them yesterday, so yeah. And also they're in a playlist too, so you might as well go check those out. But anyways, yeah. For those that don't know how this series works, it's basically a series where we take a look at the paint scheme or paint schemes before a race weekend, and I give you guys my thoughts and opinions on them. You're more than welcome to leave your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments. I honestly don't care, but yeah, that's how it goes. I have a playlist from last year and one for this year. So feel free to go check those out. Anyways, without further ado, let's take a look at the paint scheme, shall we? So here we go. And also keep in mind, I do Cup and Xfinity in two separate videos, and by the looks of things, it looks like they're not bringing back the Truck series anymore. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Unless they come back later on, but I don't know. But anyways, let's take a look at the paint scheme, shall we? So first up, it's Quinn Half in the 00 Victory Weekend Chevrolet, and I gotta tell you, ever since last year, the Starcom team has always represented some interesting schemes ever since last year basically, and this is another interesting one, the Victory Weekend Chevrolet, and I gotta tell you, half of the car, or most of the car I should say, being black with bits of red and white is really interesting. I'm not a big fan of it. It would have been better if they painted the number white so it could stand out better, and leave this part in the middle black, and that would be fine. So yeah. Yeah, I just woke up a short while ago, so if you hear me yawning, I do apologize, but yeah. At least the number is outlined on here, so yeah. Yeah, the red and the white, it's actually okay, so yeah. It's not my favorite paint scheme from this list, but it's a decent one for sure, so yeah. Moving on, Kurt Busch, Brad Keselowski. Austin Dillon has Dow coatings on, looks like he's got a new sponsor, Kills with a Z. Interesting. We've seen this paint scheme before, I believe. I could be wrong, but anyways, yeah. Kevin Hart driving the black Mobile 1 paint scheme. It's an interesting one with those silver flames, but I'm liking it. I do have a die cast of it, actually. So, yeah. Even from last year to this year, it still looks pretty good. You know what I find funny? It'd be so funny if this paint scheme actually lived up to its name. This is Tyler Reddick's number 8, I Am Second Chevrolet, and it's an interesting one. I'm not sure what it is about the design on the front, but I do like how it's breaking up into bits and exposing bits of red as it goes from the front to the back of the car, especially here on the top. I do like the little bit of blue here. I wasn't sure at first, but looking back on it again, I actually like it, so yeah. And also I love how there's, anyways, yeah, when I initially saw it, I wasn't sure about it, but I actually like it now. I do love the white here in the middle, and I do love how the number is painted white over that, and there's a small outlined um on the number. So yeah, overall, it's an interesting one, especially with this where it like breaks up and it breaks into red. I like that design. Chase Elliott running the classic Napa Auto Parts paint scheme. Almirola. It's got FedEx office this time. Like I said, I already did a video on this paint scheme, so feel free to go check that out. Ty Dillon, William Byron. I mean, not William Byron, Clint Boyer. Brennan Poole driving the number 15 CHOC Kid Chevrolet. And I got to, this is one colorful paint scheme. I got to you. I'm assuming that some kids designed this paint scheme, and I actually like it. I do love the designs. There's bugs, dinosaurs, rainbows, and kids all over the car. I do love the yellow and the blue and the little the hot air balloon for that one organization. I forgot, but I could be wrong. But it's a pretty cool um design. I love it. It says choc.org/15. Okay, I'm digging this paint scheme. I do love how there's a yellow outline too. That looks pretty good. So yeah, I'm really digging this. This would have been a cool die cast to get. And if they made a die cast, that would be pretty. It would be a pretty interesting one to get for sure. Some more dinosaurs there. It must be the Ronald McDonald House Charities, I think. Kyle Busch. Oh man, I gotta tell you something. I love the huge step up in Kyle Busch's Interstate Batteries paint scheme. In my opinion, I think this looks way better than last year. Personally, I liked last year's, but this one is way much better. Now for the zebra paint scheme, I was just by the looks of it, I could understand why some people didn't like it, but people are definitely liking this now. It kind of looks like a slight throwback to his Interstate Batteries paint scheme from 2009 to 2010, and that one was pretty cool too with the red number. But that one looked loosely close to a Dale Jarrett throwback, but this one looks way better. I do love the lightning on the side. I do love how they're keeping the number white. Um, I'm not sure if I wasn't sure if I was going to do a separate video on this, but I might as well talk about it now than make a separate video because it would just be a pain in the ass for me to make another video. So yeah, I actually am digging this paint scheme. As much as I don't like Kyle Busch, I do like his paint schemes. The Interstate Batteries and his skills paint schemes are among those ones. So yeah, I'm really digging this. It'd be really cool if he won on Sunday with this paint scheme. As much as to me, like I said, as much as to me not liking Kyle Busch, it'd be really cool nonetheless. Keep yawning. Anyways, Truex running the Bass Pro Shop scheme. Eric Jones running that classic Reese's paint scheme with the tub of potato salad. Okay. Love the black and the red. I know some people don't like it, but it just, some of these paint schemes look decent to me. So yeah. At least they're showcasing one of their products on here. At least they're not showcasing every single Reese's product because that would just be too much for him. So yeah. I used to buy this stuff only because back then when Matt Kansas was still leeching in the Xfinity series, he was sponsored by Research and he was on the cover. So to be honest with you, I bought it mostly because of that, but nonetheless the food was actually really good. But anyways, it's a nice paint scheme nonetheless, so yeah. Next up, Matt DiBenedetto. Yep, Dibby's driving the 21 Quaker State Menards Ford. I did showcase this paint scheme last year when Paul Menard was still driving, but now that DiBenedetto's behind the wheel of this car, I'm curious to see what DiBenedetto can do, especially after that runner-up finish he had last Sunday. So I'm curious to see what this weekend holds. I really am digging this paint scheme. Casey Kane also ran these colors as well. So yeah, I'm really digging this paint scheme. I can't wait to see what he does on Sunday. The green, the yellow, the white, and the gold number, they all go together, that's for damn sure. Joey Logano, I already covered this paint scheme last year in a few of my videos. This is his number 2 AAA Southern California Ford. Um, to well, for those that don't know, this paint scheme's been with Penske Racing ever since 2011 when they brought back the 22, and it's been an interesting one, red and blue. It actually fits it considering the fact that it goes with the what was it? It was with the sponsor as well. So yeah, I do love the red wheels too. I actually have one of Joey Logano's AAA paint schemes from 2014. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this weekend. And considering that Logano won last week, I know some people probably picked him to win, but nonetheless, I'm interested to see what Logano can do. William Byron driving the Exalted 24 Tribute car. Michael McDowell, the classic Love's Travel Stop Ford. Ryan Preece driving the same paint scheme he ran in the Daytona 500. Jonathan Nemechek running a interesting fire alarm services paint scheme. It's got mostly white with the blue number. At least there's an orange outline to that, which is makes it look really good. So yeah. Fire Alarm Services has sponsored Nemechek for a while. Actually, they sponsored Junior Motorsports. Now they sponsored Nemechek in Xfinity last year. Now, and they also sponsored him in trucks too. Now them in Cup. It's nice to see them back. So yeah, I'm really digging this one. It's not one of my favorites, but I'm really digging it nonetheless. So yeah, I like it. Now Cole Custer is running a familiar sponsor that I've seen on his Xfinity car. It's the Production Alliance Group, and they did win several races last year in Xfinity with this paint scheme. But being now considering that it's on a Cup car now, I'm actually starting to dig it. I do love how most of it's red. I wasn't at first I didn't like the design of where it gets cut off and fades into black, but I'm actually digging this. Some people may not like it, but it's a really interesting design for sure. And he's also got Thompson Electric. I want to see him run that cool looking Jacobs Company Ford Mustang paint scheme that he ran last year, because that would be really tight. But nonetheless, it's a nice paint scheme. I do love the really digging the red and black here. I'm gonna say something right now. I just hope that this weekend Kyle Larson can break the McDonald's curse, because it's been way too damn long since the McDonald's paint scheme was one, and I've been wanting to see one for a long time, really. So yeah, I'm really actually looking forward to seeing what this paint scheme does. So if Kyle Larson could break the McDonald's curse on Sunday, that would be a cool sight to see. And he's ran this in several races last year. Now him running it again this year, I'm curious to see if he can break the curse. Love or hate him, you gotta love the McDonald's paint schemes. I was also a fan of it when it was on McMurray's car too, so yeah, I liked it as well. Bubba Wallace back with Victory Junction. It's nice to see them back. This is a near similar paint scheme from last time. It's it's decent. It's got blue and a little bit of green here and there on the quarter panel. I love how the part of the car is mostly white. So yeah, I'm really digging this. Look, I love how it's so simple, and it says text Bubba to 36413. Okay, I see you. It's also got McDonald's and Alsco too, and the U.S. Air Force and some other notable sponsors here on the side. But I'm digging this. So yeah, the 43 never disappoints with those paint schemes. Ricky Stenhouse driving that classic Kroger Chevrolet. Jimmy Johnson, the Ally Chevrolet. Reed Sorensen driving that all black 77 car. Alex Bowman driving the number 88 Cincinnati Chevrolet. And this is pretty interesting. You know what's pretty interesting is that you know how Cincinnati in the word Cincinnati, you know how CI repeats 2 times. I love how they put CI on the hood of the car, and then on the side here, I like how it's highlighted in red. I'm really liking that. I also love the black and the dark grayish colors here. I also love the red on or the maroon, I think, the top. So yeah, I'm really digging this. I'm really looking forward to see what Alex Bowman can do this Sunday. So yeah, I'm really liking this. I like it. But anyways, yeah. And then Christopher Bell driving the classic Ream Toyota. So guys, that will pretty much do it for this video. Alright guys, that will wrap it up for this video. I want to thank you guys for watching. This has been Chase Fan number 9 here. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Make sure to hit the bell down below to get notifications for all my videos. And make sure to hit that like button. And with that, I'll see you guys on my next video. And until then, have a good one. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye everyone.